Yo, we got more. Remy and Papoose. I know y'all been watching it. I know y'all been seeing, you know what I mean, the back and forth with Remy and Pat. And I'm just gonna put it out there just so y'all know we had some clarity. I'm Team Pap all day. You know what I mean? For one, I don't like how, Remy went about everything. You know what I mean? Listen, everybody got their own, personal issues going on within their relationships, but I feel as though, like, you know what I mean, just like Pap said, I didn't knock that dude out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shake my hand. The nigga was the help. You know what I'm saying? They had him on payroll. You gonna do something like that? And I believe Pap. I believe his whole story. I don't take Pap as a liar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I ain't saying everything is 100% factual. You know what I mean? But from his perspective, I believe it. You know what I mean? The shit she's saying sounds like, I think everybody can agree that she sound bitter, mad, and angry. Especially because Pap dealing with a female now that I don't think she can beat. She knows she can beat. That girl whoop Remy Martin ass. You know what I mean? She'll rip Remy Ma new asshole, you know what I mean? But let's get into it. So Pap said one time, you know, he caught her in bed with a female, somebody she was in jail with. You know what I mean? In the house with the baby in the bed. And I think most men will say, like, damn, man, you know what I mean? Why he ain't joined it? I mean, you gotta think. His daughter was there, you know what I mean, in the bed. That is nasty. Come on, man. You first of all, you in the bed. Whatever people want to do, their sexual preference, that's on them, you know what I mean? She was wrong all the way around the board. For one, you brought another female into your home to sleep with her while you're married, man or woman. That's not it. You don't do that. Two, you was being sneaky about it. Three, you had your daughter in the bed with you. So Pap said, being the man he is, he ain't gonna put his hand on no female, but he told her to get out. You know what I mean? Get your and get out. You know what I mean? As he shoulda. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like, yo, man, I would have joined her. I would have joined it. Maybe that's why he probably was a little bitter about that too. Like, damn, if you wanted to go that route, why you ain't tell me? You know what I mean, we could all have fun. But Remy seemed like one of them people like, nah, like what's mine is mine. And we gotta keep it 100, you know what I mean? I know people tired of hearing this. Pat rolled it out with Remy. 7-year bid. He rolled it out. And people could say, well, he wasn't faithful the whole. First of all, y'all don't know that. We don't know that. And even if he, let's say he wasn't faithful the whole 7 years, he was still loyal to her. He still held her down. He still married her. He still, you know what I'm saying? He's let him tell her he wrote 90% of her raps. And guess what? I believe him. And the shit he's saying for her to, you know what I mean, come home and you get back on her feet, and she turn around and look at him and say, what did you do for me? What? I gave 7 years of my life. I can't get that back. Riding it out for you. Then make sure you come home. You know what I mean? Imagine she ain't had Pap. What y'all think about that? Imagine she ain't had Pap. You know what I mean? In them 7 year, that 7-year bid. That shit could have turned her to a completely different person. She already kind of cuckoo. You know what I mean? I don't think Fat Joe and them was coming up there riding it out with her like that. They was too busy doing them. You know what I mean? Pat, he put his career on the back burner to make sure her shit was straight. So by the time she come home, she be all right. But I think Remy got a lot of, you know what I mean? She got a lot of shit with her, and she got to check herself. You got a son that's in jail for murder. You know what I'm saying? Let Pap tell it. Your daughter, they had together, you know what I mean, while she was out partying with Easy the Block Captain, 5 days straight, 4 days straight, your daughter crying. Where's my mom? Yeah, so I agree. That's crackhead behavior. Like the way she was acting throughout that. It's nothing that nobody can say to make me feel like, oh, what she did, you know what I mean? Like that shit could be justified. No, it's ways of doing things. If you weren't happy in your relationship, within your relationship, you know what I'm saying? You file that divorce. Get the divorce, make sure shit final, do what you gonna do. But not while you in a relationship. You know what I mean? Everybody thought y'all was cool, at least in the public eye. Black love, everybody rooted for y'all. Everybody loved that. You know what I mean? The look, anyway. That should have been enough right there to make y'all just work thing out. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I mean, Pap said he wanted to work shit out, but like Remy is a different type of person, yo. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't get into like the zodiac shit and all that, but Remy mine's a Gemini. Pat is a motherfucking Pisces like me. My first baby mother. You know what I mean? Well, my only baby mom, because my wife now, I don't call her my baby mom, you know what I mean? That's my wifey. But my baby mom was a Gemini. She is a Gemini. I'm telling you, Pisces men, Gemini women, don't mix, man. Don't mix. In the beginning, everything will seem cool, but I'm telling you, those Gemini women, they have a Pisces man ready to fucking rip their head off the shit they be doing, the way they move, man. First of all, they like two motherfucking people. You know what I mean? They say this, but they really doing this. They be lying. I'm telling you, yo, that shit. When I found out they signs, right? You know what I mean? I was like, I remember I was like, damn, I don't know if this shit going. You know what I mean? Because I'm big on that astrology shit. I believe a lot of that. You know what I mean? That should be certain people just carry them traits with them, man. But it is what it is, man. I wish Pap the best. He up right now. He winning. He winning. He upgrading. I think that's what she's mad about. But as far as the boy Easy the Block Captain go, you know what I mean? From the shit she said, Pap got the recordings. She called that nigga, what she say? The fuck nigga, some shit she said about boy, but like, like Pap says, he's still gonna be with her. Cause he ain't got shit going for himself for real without Remy. You know what I mean? He ain't the fucking hottest battle rapper or hottest rapper. I don't even know how he came up so fast, to be honest. I don't know what part of Philly this dude from. You know what I'm saying? But, that's neither here nor there. I don't like the way he moved either as a young man. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to do that, man. You ain't the way you move. That nah. So the shit he did could get him. People get killed for less. I'm gonna just say that. People get killed for less for the shit he did and the way you move. You don't mess up nobody's family. You don't come in between that. You know what I mean? If it was just a hit and miss, it is what it is. I still couldn't respect it because, like Pap said, nigga, you shook my hand, nigga. You know what I mean? But if it was just like a hit joint, like a hit and miss, one of them drunken nights, you know what I mean? Maybe it happened once, maybe even twice. You know what I mean? But like, nigga, y'all like a couple or some shit now. As far as we know, y'all was acting like a couple. And the shit he was doing, like the way like Pap tell it, like you posting her in your stories and like that was your girl. She's somebody who white, like she's a wife with kids, nigga. You don't do that. You breaking all type of side nigga rules, nigga. Corny. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Shit. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna talk about this too. Cause I gotta get into the situation. I don't know the ins and outs, but they saying Lauren London and Diddy was messing around. They was Diddy bopping, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, this shit is all in the news. They said it came out today in court. I'm gonna do more research on that. But if y'all know more about that, man, type in the comments, man. Let's build, man. I mean, I'm around today. I'm building today. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my content shit for real today, man. We gonna be covering a lot of stuff. But damn, that's wow. Diddy and Lauren London. I mean, it don't surprise me, you know what I mean? Because everybody in them little Hollywood circles in the industry, I think everybody's sleeping with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Shit just, you know what I mean? Diseases and all types of shit just going around, just being passed back and forth. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nip. Like, but you're like, yo, that's a bad look. But they saying that she was the one who introduced Diddy to Nipsey. You know what I mean? So, that's a little weird. Your current dude, you gonna introduce him to a nigga you smashing, you know what I'm saying, to help get his career up there. That shit remind me of Soul Food, you know what I mean? When she went to the ex, like, yo, my dude need a job type shit. I mean, certain shit you just don't do, man. Lauren London grimy, if you ask me. She grimy for that. She grimy for that one. Keep them separate. Let them two meet on their own time. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want the best for your dude and all that, but like he was doing all right without Diddy. You know what I mean? Fuck you bring him to the table for. You know what I mean? Unless her and Nip already talked about that, we don't know. But that to me that was grimy. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is, man. This is Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love, y'all.